3rd. We are in August already. I don't know how time is flying by so fast, but here we are. I'm just refreshing on my end. I know there is a second of delay, but okay, here we go. Maybe I'll move this way a little bit. Hi, Barbara, Julie, Betty. So today's kind of important one, because not only I'm going to show you what's included in this kit, but also we're going to talk about the future, what the future brings for the kit of the month. What's first? What do you guys want to know first? Hi, Mel. So one thing you see that I didn't even color the images. My tendonitis flared up, so I can't hold the pen enough, enough in my hands to color it. So I'm going to show you just what the images look like. We're going to go through the dies that are included in this kit. There was a guess game in the Facebook group for this kit of the month, and we got 4 correct answers. So we'll pull the name here in a minute for the $25 store credit to our online store. But let's get this the first thing out, I think, because it's going to be like weighing on me, and I know you all want to know. So in your kits already shipped. So this was supposed to be July kit, and because of all of the delays, now it became an August kit. So the kits shipped today. I had help last week on Friday and yesterday to pack all of the kits, and we got them out. So I'm feeling good about that. Finally your kits have been shipped. And if you didn't receive shipment notification email, you can always go to your account on our website and click on details next to the order number for your kit that you were billed on July 1st, and the tracking will be there. So I had to really step back, honestly, and look at this whole situation, because I know you all been so patient with us, but I feel like this whole year it will always been behind with the kit of the month. Hi, Jane Marie, Jenna. And I know you all been very, understanding and supportive of that, but it just doesn't feel right. And with this kit being so late, I just really, as I said, I had to step back and think about what we can do to get back on track. We're a small company, we're doing so much ourselves all the time, and it's not for the lack of wanting, it's just for the lack of time. And somehow I'm not getting younger, so there's that as well. And I feel like I used to be able to do so much more before, and now I feel like I'm always like running behind that train, right? Like trying to catch up, and I just can't. So this will be the August kit of the month, and we're going to take a little break. To give us time to catch up and to revisit the kit of the month subscription. Because I don't know if you guys know, but we started the subscriptions in August of 2016. So that's 10 years. 10 years, and I think we missed this, July kit, and we missed one, I think, last year when there was a situation with the dies. Angel, I'll answer your question in a second. Just want to make sure that I saw it. That's 118 kids. That is a lot. And I know some of you even have them all, which is so amazing, and I feel like so blessed to have you and have you all in our, in our lives, and being such supporters of our company. But really, the change was coming, right? And it's due, maybe even overdue. So, and it's not only about us selling you the products. It's always an experience. Lalalandcrafts has always been an experience. I hope you feel that way, because that's how I feel. So it's not only getting our products into your hands, it's also you experiencing the products, right? Creating with the products. Hi, Sharon. Barbara, I know you have every single one. You're one of people who have them all, and thank you for that, truly, from the bottom of my heart. So what I'm thinking, and again, I'm not going to give you any definite answers this time. You can ask me questions. If I'll answer as much as I can, and I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm being very transparent here. We have not decided exactly what it's going to be, but what I want it to be, I want it to be a card kit instead of just a product kit. I know from the very beginning we had two options. We had the products only, and we had the project kit. I want to kind of combine those and have a card kit when, like when you're asking me what cardstock you used, what metallic paper you used. So, if we send you the products along with some of the supplies, and then we do the class. So maybe it will be bi-monthly, and we release the kit, and then once you get the kit, you can do your homework. We'll give you the file, and then the next month we'll do the class that will be included for you as a subscriber. So like I'm exploring a lot of different options, but we'll need a few months to figure things out, figure out the logistics, figure out what works for us, and we just want to create exciting and an experience for you. So basically, when you get this kit, I'm going to call it August kit, you're going to get this like a letter from us, and here's a little note, basically explains what I just described. So this is not a goodbye to the kids, it's a pause as we figure things out and prepare something even better. So I am excited, I'm looking forward to this. I'm just reading comments, I'm sorry. This just means I get to spend on all of my wish list. That's from Jen. There's so much I want after just finding you last year. And thank you, Jen. I don't know who that is, but mostly crafting. I don't know the name. Saying, I would love that. I had so much fun at your Simon Says Stems Create table that I became a subscriber. Thank you. And you would love the project kit, Jen. Yeah. So this is what I'm thinking right now. So as I said, like we need to iron out the details. We need to figure out the best way to go about it. So all of your subscriptions are on pause right now until basically further notice. So you're not going to be billed until we're ready to go. And I'll give you, I'll give you pretty, as far as of advanced notice we can give you, and then you can decide if you would like to continue with the new subscription, or which way you want to go. Also, I want to make sure that you all know that if you have an active active on pause subscription with us right now, you'll be grandfathered into the lower pricing. I don't know what the lower pricing is going to be. Okay, so I'm not promising it's going to be $44.99. Continue with the same pricing, because as I said, we're going to include more. But you will be grandfathered into whatever lowest pricing we can provide. And so I'll be posting in the group, so we'll send the newsletters out. We're always transparent. If you have any suggestions, like if you want to type it here. Julie, you're saying, I love this idea. I need to get caught up with coloring all the stamps I have. Yeah, so that's the other thing, you know, like maybe monthly becoming a little bit too much, because you know every month you get new products, and is there time to play with them? And you know, we don't want the kids the products to be sitting on your shelves or on your, you know, in your craft space. We want them to be, for you to experience them, to make cards and projects with them. So this is what I'm thinking right now. So something to look forward to, right? So let us figure it out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so now let's, if you have any questions, I'll be looking and to see. So Angela was asking for the past kids. Yes, so the past kids, still, there's an album still in the Facebook group, in the Kit of the Month Facebook group, there is an album. We'll still have those available to you guys. So if you want to go look and just let me know which ones you want, just comment there or send me a message on Facebook, and we'll get those to you at the same price as the Kit of the Month subscription, as what you've been paying. So no worries there at all. Okay, so this kit, I think, I know it's like again, this is not a goodbye kit, okay? So we're not crying here. But I think it's like one of our best ones, honestly. I feel like this is such an amazing kit, and I hope you guys love it. So it is a bookish kit. So we have our bookish Morsi, we have reading buddies, and we have 3 dice here. So for the guess game, I'm going to therefore that guess for the guess game. I know it wasn't an easy one, but you had to guess both the theme and the creators. So there were some that guessed just the theme, there were some that guessed just the creators, but we asked for both. So we only have 4 here. So the winner is, let's see, Jennifer. So Jen posted 2 comments, right, one after another. Cats and reading and dogs and reading. So that's right on point. So congratulations, Jennifer. So we'll add $25 to your store credit, $25 store credit to your account on our website. Also, I want to mention that once you get this kit with this letter, on the very bottom, you know, the coupon code, we're still sending you the coupon code with this kit. And the coupon code will be valid until September 10th. As I said, we shipped the kits out today, so you'll have about a month or so to use your coupon code. And this one is for 25% off. So if there's something that you see, you need, make sure to use your coupon. It will be like sticker right here on your letter. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, I'm reading the comments. I stopped scrolling, so I'm back to read the comments. Lisa's saying change is hard, but we'll definitely support you on this new direction. Thank you. I am high school teacher. I love it. I make cards for my students. This is like a perfect one for you. I'm sorry I don't know the name. Will we know when we can subscribe to the new kit? Yes, we'll be making all kinds of announcements. We'll post everywhere. We'll post in our Facebook group. If you're not in our Facebook group, we're going to keep the group active, right? So like this is not the end. We're not stopping it. We're just taking a break. So the group will be still active, so you can still post there. And we're going to post there the updates. As of right now, as I said, subscriptions are paused. So when you go on our website and you click on it, it will just say 0 available. So you can put yourself on the waiting list. That could be one thing that you'll get notified when we restart the subscriptions. But also we'll send a newsletter, and I'll do another live. I think that would be good to answer any questions that might come up at that time. But yeah, so join our Facebook group. Just search for Kit of the Month, lalalandcrafts, something like that. Or you can go to our website and sign up also for the newsletter, so then you'll get the updates. So for this kit, we have also another thing is that there's no more rubber stamps. So as you can see in this kit, we have 2 clear stamps. So there became, you know, the manufacturing issues getting rubber. Our manufacturer been having problem getting rubber and all kinds of stuff, and the price was going really, really high. So now Marcy is going to be in clear. And because she's in clear, now we have more room for her when she's, especially when she's sitting. So for this stamp set, not only you get the regular size Marcy stamp, you also get the mini Marcy. Is she cute? Look how cute she is, little Marcy. So we used to do minis before, and I know some of you really liked it because you can make her for, you know, this is the regular like A2 card. You know, sometimes you just want a little image, not bigger Marcy. So, but also she's good, like you can stamp the bigger image, like you can have the bigger image on the front of the card, and then you can just stamp a small one on the side of the card. Erica, oh thank you Erica. Erica saying the mini is cute. So you can stamp her inside of the card, you can stamp her on the envelope. If you're making bookmarks, that's a good size of the image, so it's kind of nice to have. And then of course tons of sentiments here. So we have, may your next chapter be wonderful. So play on words with the books, of course. No passport required for this adventure. There's no such thing as too many books. Books are my love language. I have no shelf control. You know who you are. Lisa saying Mini Marcy is cute for envelope. Barbara saying the nostalgia of a Mini Marcy. Yep, Mini Marcy is coming back. So when Marcy's standing, she's going to, you know, take pretty much the whole space here on the stamp set, and then we'll have sentiments. But when Marcy is sitting, then you're gonna get Mini Marcy. Okay, continuing. Perfect for your friend Stacy. That's awesome. My TBR in bookish community stands to be read. My TBR has its own zip code. Keep turning pages. I read, therefore I am. I'm sorry. My weekend is fully booked. I break for bookstores. Readers gonna read. So a lot of fun sentiments to mix and match. And then we have these little critters. You wanted Mini Marcy for, oh, Leslie, yeah, you wanted Mini Marcy, you got her now, yeah. So for critters, we decided to go with pets to go with Marcy because it's just so freaking cute. I'm sorry I said that word, but it is just so cute. So we have 3 dogs and 2 cats here. So of course we had to do Frenchie. We have, oh my God, what is this? The Basset Hound, and with the cute little bot, what's his name? What's the breed? And then we have 2 cats. So you can definitely just use the critters on their own, or you can put them with Marcy, and you can have Corgi. Yes. You can have like Marcy with all of her, like my hands, as I said, my hands are not really working. Paula, you love Marcy in different sizes. Look, you can just have Marcy like with different pets here. Like you can have like the whole crew. If you're making like scrapbook page, that would be really cute layout. Or like, look how cute that is. That is just the cutest. So, hi, see you just joining. Look how cute, right? So. Of course, like as I said, you can mix and match. You can do just the pets. You can do just the dogs. You can do just the cats. Whatever fits your card. And like the ones without the books can be for, hi Evelyn, can be just for any occasion, right? Don't even have to be with the books, but look how cute they are. So, I just can't. I think this is like the cutest. So that's the stamps. And let me tell you what the sentiments are. Hope your birthday is one for the books. Here's to the next chapter. Every story is better with you by my side. Plot twist, you're my favorite story. Life is better with books and cats. And then we have life is better with books and dogs. True story, you're the best. For my bookish friend. So see, Leslie, you can do this one for Stacy. Let's get lost between the pages. Happiness is a book and a best friend. What else? Yep, so those are the sentiments. And you can mix and match with Marcy set and with the critters. You like the pets, Danielle? The sentiments are great, Rebecca, thank you. So you can mix and match, and also you can do like one sentiment on the front, another sentiment on the inside. Like you can say plot twist, true story, you're the best, or you know, like you can mix and match the sentiments. And especially with our like I should have brought the card, the swivel hinge card, you know, like you can put Marcy with some of her reading bodies, this is what this called, on the front, and then you can open, and then you have another critters there with another sentiment. So that would be really cute. So that's as far as the stamps go. So cute. Sue from Indiana, you love this? Thank you, Sue. So where is this guy going? He's there somewhere. Okay, and then we have the set of 3 dies. So we have a bookshelf, we have bookshelf elements, so different things to put on the shelves, and then we have the pet bed. So let's look at the pet bed first, since I have it up here on top. So this measures, and of course, as you can imagine, it was designed to work with the pets in this set. So it measures about 2.5, and the whole die measures about 3 inches, but when you assemble it, it's 2.5 by 1 inch. And I didn't really assemble things because, oops, where's the front of it? Did you guys, oh, it's still there, I was looking for it. So it comes in 3 pieces, 3 shapes. So this is the back of it, and then this is the front of it, and then this is a little fluffy mattress that goes inside. So you can use the fluffy mattress, or you can, or bed, what do you call it, or you can just have it like this. So let me assemble that. We're gonna do it together. So I'm just going to add a little glue here. I'm grateful for our bottles right now because it's easy squeezy. Doesn't hurt too much. Oops. Okay, so for the bed, I'm not going to glue the whole thing down because I want to, you know, put the critters in to show you. So I'm just going to put glue on the sides right here, and I'll leave the bottom open just to give me more space there. Look how cute that is. And of course you can ink it, you can color it, you can die cut it from different colors, but this is our little bed. And then you can have your critters, you can tuck them in. Isn't that cute? So cute. So you can see how they fit in there. Little corgi, look, he can have his little butt, he can rest his head on the side of the bed. You can have here sitting cat sitting here, so you can have like one sitting in the bed, one laying next to it. That would be even like the cute card, just like that. Then Frenchie can go in here with his book. And if you hide, like if you go lower, and you can hide the book behind it, so it just looks like Frenchie's laying in the bed. or you can pull it out so he is laying with the book there. So cute. Sorry about that. So that's the bed. Then next thing, let's look at the bookshelf, because for the elements we'll need to put them somewhere. So bookshelf comes as a set of 1, 2, 3, 4 dice, and it measures about 3 1/4 by 5. And you can leave the die together just like that, and when you die cut it, you're going to have all these pieces. So you're going to have a frame, and then this is the top. And for this part here, when we designed it to go on the back like this, so it matches the top of the bookshelf of the frame, and then it comes in front like decorative panel, and then another piece goes in front of it like this. So that's the part. Or you can have it also come in front. There's no right or wrong. So you can have it also come in front like this, and then this piece will go on there, so it will just create another detail. And then there is a thicker panel that goes on the bottom, and then you have 3 shelves. So these 3, they cut apart, so you have 3 shelves, and you can line them up and create. You can decide if you want to do 2 shelves to have more space for other things, or if you decide to do 3 shelves. I think 2 shelves works well if you are adding, like, you can have a cat sitting on the shelf, and you know, you can have Marcy sitting next to it, and then you can add other elements. Cute. So if you decide to keep the die, then you'll have this. If you decide to if you decide to keep it together, that's what I meant to say. I hope you decide to keep the die. But if you cut it apart, if you separate the pieces, and you're going to have the backing piece, then you're going to have the center of it, and then this 2, you can keep them together. Really, I didn't have to take this apart. But mainly what I want to show you is to take these 2 pieces apart, and then you can have the back piece, and then you can build up the front of it. So I think I'm going to glue this together so we can take a look. So I die cut this from 110-pound craft cardstock, so it's kind of on the heavier side to begin with. And the reason I'm gluing them together is because I want the front to stand out. Of course, you can also, this is measure, this is 1/4 inch space here, so you can add foam tape behind if you want to pop it, but I'm just going to glue them together. Oh, one thing I think I forgot to mention, so the subscription is on hold, but if you want to purchase this kit, if you weren't subscribing and you want to purchase this kit as a standalone kit without the subscription, that is available. So the kit is available right now without the subscription. So just go on our website to lalalandcrafts.com. From there, click on Kit of the Month, and click on the option standalone kit, and you can order it individually, not individually, the whole set together. So see how it creates this, it stands out more. So now I think I'm going to add this part from the back. For this one. So just little decorative element, and it also has embossed line there. And then I have this on the top. So just building up, and I really love this dimension with the backing and then the layers. Of course, you can also, you know, the other option would be you don't have to have this backing like this. You can just cut rectangle. So if you want to keep those layers together, I just thought about that because it's just a rectangle shape, right? So like you can measure. So this is 3 by 4.5, and you can just glue rectangle behind it. You're just not going to have it behind the legs, but definitely you can also do it that way. Then I'll glue this piece on the bottom. So while you're watching, while I'm putting this together, if you guys have any ideas for us for the new and improved kit of them, it's not probably, as I said, it could be bi-monthly, so it's not going to be even called kit of the month. It will be called card kit. So if you have any ideas or give us suggestions what you would like to see, please, you know, let us know. Comment here, or if you don't want to say it publicly, you can always send us in the mail or send me a message on Facebook. I'm just eyeballing to space them up, to space the shelves. I hope this works. Cute little bookshelf. Now, so you can still pop it even more to give it more dimension. You can also do more for the shelves, so the shelves also kind of stand out more, but that's the idea. Now, it's a wooden bookshelf, right? So this was the cut from just craft cardstock, but look, we have this wood textures paper pack, which is pretty awesome for the bookshelf. It has all kinds of different wood textures. Why is this only one? Oh, that was this. See, I can't even hold like paper, skipping. So I use this one, I'll show you in a second. I use this one to die cut mine, but you can go as rustic as you want to go. This paper pack is also awesome, pretty awesome for if you have our summer release, because it's kind of, you can do like boardwalk kind of thing. So that's a kind of a must-have one. And again, it's called wood textures. So here's one that I die cut from. I have a lot of pieces. You love that paper pack, Evelyn? So here's the one that I die cut from the from wood textures. And Danielle is asking, I think I missed something about the subscription. I normally get the clear set of the months, and now there was a change recently. Did something change? There was no change recently, Danielle. So for the clear kit, you're going to get all of the dies that are included here, and you're going to get the critters excuse me, the critters stamp. So that's actually a good question, because we also have a rubber subscription. We don't have many subscribers. There are a handful for subscribers who subscribe for rubber kit of the month, but for this one, you guys are going to get Marcy, which is in clear. So you were subscribing basically to Marcy kit, which was in rubber. So you're going to get the Marcy stamp with the subscription. And for those of you who are subscribing to the clear kit of the month, you're going to get the dice and the critters. So that's the part that you were always getting. There's no difference in that. And for those of you for the premium one, you're going to get all of it. So so here is just want to show you. So here is how it looks like die cut from the wood textures paper pack wood textures paper pack. So you can see it creates a totally looks like actual wooden bookshelf. Barbara saying, I have multiple packs of the wood grain paper. It's one of the most versatile papers. I agree. It's you can use it for a lot of different occasions and things. So as you can see, you can just build it up and do the same thing. I would again put it on the heavy cardstock first, because I think it just kind of makes it stand out, like it pops it, kind of like makes it stand out more. Yes, it's being paused and reworked. Yep, we're taking a little break to figure things out. But the other thing, like you can also ink it. So if you ink it with are we answering to somebody's question? I'm not sure. You're answering to Danielle about the changes. Yep, thank you. So you can also use like the distress ink and ink the edges to make it, you know, I don't have the brush on me, to make it stand out more. Oh, I do have a brush here. So you can definitely do that. But hi, Karina. But that's how it will look like from the wood grain paper pack. And again, you can use like different papers for like different color waves there, but that will how it will look like. So you can do a shaker. You know, you can put the acetate behind it, make it into the shaker with elements, and then things inside of it. That's how shakers work. Okay, so let's take a look at the elements. So for the elements, for the bookshelf accessories, I think we call them accessories. I had that. So the die looks like this, and it has quite a few accessories here. I knew you would be happy, Karina. This reader is happy. So there are some that go together. So like we have 1, 2, 3 like stacks of books, and then we have globe, we have obsidian plant, we have a regular plant, we have a typewriter, like little like jewelry box, file box, and the lamp. And all of them, like the ones that belong together, they're like connected with the thicker metal, so they're not going to come apart, so you're not going to lose them. So you can definitely separate them, but like the plant with the face that goes in front of it, you guys see it, how it's like together here, and like the box with the top of it together, and the typewriter and the globe, so they're connected together with thicker metal, so they're not gonna like fall apart, even if you if you use the wire cutters and separate the dies. So I didn't pull them out because I didn't want to like lose them or, you know, while I was transferring from one place to another. But so like this is the plant and this is the front of the plant, right? So we can just go ahead and glue the front end here. I need to put a sample card on my bookshelf. Karina is saying, yeah, when I make the card, yes, that would be, or like you can make this into 3D. Would that be cute, you guys? Like you can make this into 3D, right? Like, I'm gonna like, when I find time, I'm gonna make this like a little 3D bookshelf, I think. Maybe even like little album. Like you can do the card that opens this way. Okay, now I'm all over the place. So let's let's get back to this. Yeah, that's the other reason we are kind of taking a break and slowing down with the Kit of the Month, because we have not done any classes in a long time. And Leslie, right, asking if we have any local classes coming up. I don't have anything on the schedule. I'm not going to put anything on the schedule until we figure things out. But we have our retreat coming up in September, so that's another big thing. So here's the little lamp. So that's another big thing that's coming up shortly. So and Leslie, I was actually thinking about you because the theme of the retreat, I think you would really like it. So we're going to have 2 releases during the retreat this year. So we have books. So one is going to be winter Christmas release, but another one is going to be Western. And that's why I was thinking about you, Leslie. So Western release, I think that's something I see you all, like a lot of your photos wearing a cowboy hat. So maybe there's still time to sign up. Barbara, you already bought stuff for the retreat? Yep. So in-person retreat is on September 11th through 14th. It's 4 days. And then if you can't make it, we only have a few openings left for the in-person retreat. If you can't make it in person, there's a virtual retreat option, and that's at the end of September. And you'll get access to all of the products. Look how cute! To all of the products that are being released at the retreat also. And you get all of the same classes. So it's something to look for. Oh, Barbara said if somebody needs a roommate, you can have them contact me. So you guys, look, you can already have a room situated for you. So here's our little globe. Yeah, so what I want to say for the Western release, we're going to release it during the retreat, and it's not going to be released into the actual regular range until January. So the only way to get the Western release until then, it's to attend it. So we have like a stack of books like this, so you can have like the plant sitting on the stack of books, and it doesn't even have to be like on the bookshelf, right? Like you can just have a little card like with the books and the little plant sitting on it. Just little card. So we have that. What else do I have here? Okay, still other things. So the typewriter. It is really fun in person, yeah. So for the typewriter, this little bar is gonna go on here. Karina, I know, and yeah, I was, and you know why. Everybody needs a little plant with little legs, sitting plant. Okay, so more books, of course, books, and you know, you can die cut a lot of books, right? So you can line them up. I don't think everything is going to be to fit in here. Leslie, yes, I'm telling you, it's Western theme. It's you might have to make revise your plans. The plant is looking like Jellycat. That's the brand, right? Like plushes. I'm not much into that. I'm not sure. So like little like a jewelry or something, little box, and can be standing like on the books, or you can have like globe standing on top of that, or globe being on top of the books. Will those attending the virtual have the option of the Western theme stamp? Evelyn is asking. Yes, if you're attending the virtual, you're going to get all of everything that's included, everything that's included in the goodie bags for the in-person retreat. Virtual attendees get that in the mail. You're gonna get kits for all of the classes, and then the classes will teach in the virtual retreat group. And then there's a little file box. So I can't even fit everything everything in here. So you'll have to decide what goes where. So maybe I'll put like the plant in front of those books and the typewriter there. And cute. So then you can have your Marcy. Plush dolls, Barbara said my niece collects them. Yeah. Look how cute. And then you can have your little, or Marcy's little reading buddies here. And as I said, like you can have pets, like especially cat. Cat can definitely be like somewhere on the shelves there or be next to the shelf. So that is the kit. So I hope you like it. It's an exciting one, and I think you can do so many different things with it. You can do bigger cards, you can do smaller cards. Karina, there's also mini Marcy. I know you just joined recently. Like you can do just like a little square here, and you can put, you know, just the elements for a little note card. But this is how this is 5.5 card. So just wanted to show you how it would fit on the 5.5 by 5.5 on the square card. So you have room. Judith, we already shipped, so the kits shipped today. And if you're not a subscriber yet, subscriptions are paused, but you can get this kit as a standalone option, and we'll ship it this week. So just place your orders and we'll be shipping right away. Super cute, Rebecca. Thank you. Yeah, already shipped. Super cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what else I want to show you? So somehow, like I was thinking, what other book dies we have, and I didn't bring the actual book die that we have. You guys give me a quick second. I don't know what I was thinking. So the open book die also has the book sides, and it's like a book shape, and we've done a lot with this die already. You've seen me making cards with it, so that would be a nice addition to this kit. Like you can do oh, the other thing that I didn't mention, and I didn't come up with this idea, but I'll show you on from our design team, and Jen Doff also helped us. So this can be also a shelf coming this way. And cute, like you can put like this as a shelf and like put the books in there. So you can like add the shelf here with the books and, you know, do your critters, use the sentiments. So this is the larger die called open book die. And then this one has book sides. So this is like from the, if you're looking at the book this way, and this is if you're looking at the book the other way. So those are two of the other book dies that we have. Then the other die I was thinking is the macrame, or the hanging, the wall hanging, because that would be like really cute to kind of build up for the room, right? Like you can have this as like hanging there, and then Marcy sitting here, so, or like your cats and dogs, or cats or dogs. So that would be kind of nice element. Kimberly saying an adorable kit for sure. Thank you, Kimberly. Then Jen used this two dice on her card, and I'll show you. Book notebook pages. So there are two here, so they kind of go with this kit. And then Jen used, and I'll show you from this kit. The words, no words again. I know what it's called. So I just want to tell you that this one, paperclip, thank you, Karina. Paperclip, I was like, I know what it is. I just want to tell you, this is the last one we have. So this is the last die that we have. If anybody wants to grab this one, it's yours. But we do have a few of the other one. And then, of course, bookmark. That is one of the older dies, but I still love it. We have not retired it yet. So it comes as a bookmark, as a big shape, and then you can put this shape on here, so like this opening lines up with that. This part here, you can fold it in half and then line up the openings. There's also little label that says read, and like stitched label, so that looks pretty cute. So that's another one. And hold on a second. Oh my God. Like I was just thinking, I was like, we've had so many reading ones and I couldn't remember, but hold on a second. There is also from a long time ago, there's this little like label that says I love books, and this one is being retired because it is a very old one, and I believe it's in the clearance section. So if you want to grab this one, and if you want to wait until you have your 25% coupon code, or if you just want to buy now to make sure you get it, that's look for this one as well. I love books. It would be, I think would be really cute. So like it would go of course this way, and then you can even like put like little critters around it. You can put it onto the bookmark. That would be a good one to have if you don't already have it. Now for the stencil, I think that would be good. The bricks, and this is this one is called On the Wall. So you can stencil background, kind of do like a loft for Marcy. So this one is called On the Wall. And then also, as I said, there'll be no more rubber. So if you are into rubber stamps, make sure you grab as many Marcy stamps as you want, as you need, while they are available. So this one was from a couple of years ago called Reading Marcy. So she would work with this set as well on our website. So 5607 Reading Marcy rubber stamp. So look for this one. And then if you're going to get the notebook pages and notepad, so this one is called Notepad, I believe. Also look at these two stamps, rubber stamps. We have one that's called lined paper. So they were released at the same time, and they you can use them to stamp once you die cut those shapes. And this one is called graph paper. And again, those are the rubber stamps, so look for those. And as far as the paper packs go, I pulled a few here. So the Live Documented is one of my favorite ones because it has so many different designs, and like you can do like wallpaper if you're like building up the room. It has like really cute just patterns here if you want to die cut things from it, or if you would just want to use them for the backgrounds, the background papers. So this one was Live Documented. Then we have Note to Self. So both of these were released at the same time. Again, just a lot of different patterns on this one. Oops. And all of these are available in our online store and at lalalandcrafts.com if you need to go shop. And then at the carnival also has some of the papers that, you know, they're not very specific. I mean, some are specific to the carnival, but some can be used for different occasions. Like this one, I don't know if you can see it, it has like little checkers almost there. So that's this one. And also on our summer mix paper pack, this paper, one of these papers, also would look like graph paper almost. That looks really good with this. But then I started thinking more. So what if instead of the bookshelf, you make it into like a breakfast nook and have like a toaster and jar with, you know, jams and stuff. Like you can put those things onto the shelf and have our bunny slippers, Marcy, or the morning cats to go with it. The cats can sit on the shelves. Like this cat can also sit on the shelf even with Reading Marcy. He's little grumpy cat. He's not a morning cat, not to be confused with the morning cat. So that's like you can make a breakfast nook, and you can also make it as a kitchen, right? Because it's a shelving unit. It does not have to be a bookshelf. So you can have a kitchen, a part of the kitchen with little mice So this one is called Kiss the Cook, and you can have Cooking Marcy, and then you can put maybe some pots and pans and utensils and veggies on the shelf, so to make like a pantry for Marcy. Or you can make it into the sewing room, and you can have little hedgehogs. So this is so happy, it's like sewing. And it can be sewing room, and you can have like a sewing machine, and Marcy, maybe she can even like sit next to it. That would be cute. And you can also make the shelf for our Winnie the Pooh, so you can have like the honey pots on the shelves there, and you can even have like piglets sitting on some of the shelves. So that's the Winnie the Pooh release stems that we have. So again, like there's so many different ways to use this kit. Now let's take a look and see for some more ideas from our design team. So here's one from Sam, and look at this. Sam made it into the shorter bouquet, so it doesn't have to be long. So if you cut it and just add all of the elements, it can be short bouquets that fits on the A2 card and the horizontal card. That's like really awesome idea there. And then of course we have the pet bed with the Frenchie. We have our Marcy sitting here, and different elements on the bookshelf. Hope your day is one for the books, and most of the sentiments will fit onto our sentiment labels. Isn't it cool? And then here's one is a full bookshelf, and we have polka dot paper there for the background, and we have all of our little different elements, and they were either inked or colored. I think they were inked, looked like they were inked, so you can see how they look like. We have one cat sitting here, one cat on the shelf. Life is better with books and cats. Such a cute like simple scene, right? So we just have like a baseboard here, the like wallpaper, bookshelf, and the cats. So then here's one from Donna, and Donna used I don't remember what paper package this paper is from, but you remember that on our blog, so our design team is going to start showing their cards tomorrow. So when you go on our blog, it will have the list of all of the products used, and also the coloring details for all of the images colored on the cards. So here's from Donna, we have a dark brown bouquets there, and we have those look like colored with markers. We have the books, typewriter. Karina is asking, what is the cat on that looks like the cat bed? I should know, I'm sorry. The cat, the breed of the cat? I don't know, looks like maybe Maine Coon. I don't know. Is that what you're asking? I'm sorry, but you can color them, you know, to different breeds, I think. Maybe what's the other one? It will come to me. So back to Donna's card. So then bed, it looks like the cat on the pet. Oh yeah, there is a bed in the, yeah, I know you arrived later, so that's the die that comes with the set. Yep, there is a pet bed, and it looks like this. Yes. Where was I? Yep, so that's every story is better with you by my side. So we have Marcy and the cat by her side here. And here's another one from Donna. That's the part of the kit, yes, the bed. So we have in the kit, we have 2 clear stamp sets. We have Marcy and critters, we have bookshelf, we have pet bed, and we have all of the elements. So you get all of it in the kit, in this kit. So Donna here has the shorter bookshelf as well, and we have a pet bed in the lower shelf, and then we have other elements here on the in the office. You can also make it into the office, right? Because this looks more like an office, like home office shelf than like an actual bookshelf. And then we have another cat laying on top of it. You Are My Favorite Story. Here's one from Marcia. So Marcia, this is like such a simple card, but it makes all of the images. The puppy is so sad. Barbara is saying, he's reading. he's in his La La Land. He's reading the book and imagining the stories there. So we have just it's like one layer card just with the bookshelf from die cut from wood textures paper from the wood textures paper pack, and then we have our Marcy and Frenchie here, and then the elements are white on white. And then another one from Marcia here, and again the paper from wood textures, and we have the floor here, and then we have the, see how it's just that framing part, and the top of it makes a cute bookshelf. And then I know it's kind of light color, I don't know if you guys can see it, but Marcia also stenciled the stars for the background. And then we have the book stack here with the snow, with the globe plant on the bottom here on the floor. And then we have the bed die cut from I think it's from Note to Self, or the other paper pack, the flower paper, and the cat is sitting inside. And then here's another one from, you hear snoring, it's your favorite, Karina. Yep, Toby is here, he's in his pet bed. So we have another one here from Marcia also, and again the paper, the bed is die cut from the pattern paper, and then the floor is from the wood texture paper pack, and then Marcia stenciled bricks there, and then we have little plants sitting on the file box, and we have some books around it. Happiness is a book and a best friend. So here's one from Marcia using mini Marcy, and Marcia used part of the bed here to give like Marcy a pad, I guess, or the some space, or some blanket to sit on in the woods. So like this is from the from the woods paper pack. So very whimsical. Hope your birthday is one for the books. And then I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are also like white on white books on the bottom right here. So very clever design for the card. Here's one from Amanda. So Amanda used the paper here is from the summer vacation, or not summer vacation, summer, what was it? I was just showing it, the new one, from Summer Mix paper pack. And then the bed also they cut from one of the papers from here. I like this design on the bed here especially. And then we have different paper pieced elements on the books, and books are also they cut from pattern papers. And then we have our Marcy with the cat, and then the dog is in the pet bed. And then another one from Amanda. This looks like more like an office space because look at all of the filing boxes everywhere. On the top we have like two little lamps there, then we have some books, the typewriter, and we have two beds. That's cute too, right? So we have a dog in the bed and a cat in the bed. Everybody gets their own bed. Here's another one from here's one from Carrie Ann, and Carrie Ann used different paper pack. I think Color Me Happy, I think that's the one right here. And we have our bookshelf with Marcy sitting and the cat laying on the lower shelf. And then we have our books. Looks like your crafts room, Karina. There's all of the boxes. Yeah, I hear you. Here's another one from Carrie Ann, and I think this looks like maybe shorter. No, maybe it's, I don't know. You guys feel like it's a little shorter? So you can definitely make it like cut it shorter and just add like the top on top of it to fit on your card. And then we have the filing box with stacks of books and the little plants sitting here. And then we have our little doggies laying on the shelves for my bookish friends. Readers gonna read. Cute. Here's another one from Carrie Ann, and again there is bricks are stenciled. And then we have a lighter gray paper on the back for the bookshelf, so it really makes the darker elements pop. And then we have all of the little elements there, and then we have a cat sitting. And now we have 3 cards from Jen here. So Jen used the bookmark as an element on the card. Maybe you can slide it out, like that would be a good gift for somebody, right? I don't know if that's how Jen designed it. I don't have the actual card, but look, there are polka dots inside. So you can also do the paper on the back of the bookshelf, because some bookshelves would have that like a wall, kind of like a wallpaper kind of element. And then I know it looks kind of dark, but this is actually gold cardstock. You know, it's kind of hard to photograph gold cardstock from the reflection, but I can't wait to see this card in person. And then we have the bow. Yes, Karina, you noticed the bow. So we have Marcy, like maybe she's wearing maybe pajamas or something, I don't know, some kind of outfit. It looks really cute, like with the textures. And then we have all of the different elements on the bookshelf. There's a book stack on the top, and then the sentiment, keep turning pages. Karina saying, I was thinking of the flower pattern paper as the wallpaper for the shelves. Yeah, that would be really, really cute too. And then this paper, I think both of these are from the summer mix paper pack. So the one on the bookmark is this paper here, and the yellow polka dots is this paper. So both of those are from the same paper pack. And then look at this, you guys. I'm just like, this is just amazing. And again, this is metallic paper. It's red metallic cardstock, so it looks a little dark, but I know in real life it's gonna be all shimmery and stuff. So as you can see, Jen used this upside down, like this is what I meant. Like, see this part right here? It's almost like the actual size, the way I printed it. So so it created another like element, like we have 3 shelves, and then we have each dog has their own shelf, and we have sentiment here, hope your birthday is one for the books. We have more like books randomly there, and then this here is the top of the bookmark die, wherever I have it. It's the top part of the die, and then Jen used this paper for this, and also this paper on background is this paper from the same paper pack, and then the paper clips are from that die that I was showing you, and then this is the last one. And then this one is so sweet, and also like so whimsical, because Jen used the stars, little stars from our woodland whimsy release, and so there are 2 of them hanging here from the top, and this is the circle book plate die, and then Jen added on the bottom of it, so it's like one of those like whimsical cabinets. It's just so pretty. And the blue polka dot paper is from summer mix paper pack, and then the background is from the wood textures paper pack, the wood grain there. And then Jen has 2 of this, so one going this way and one going this way. So it's like one of those whimsical cabinets. I just love it. Like, it's just like like a fantasy book. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, like exactly. So you can do so much with it. Like, yeah, I just love it. Just so many different ideas, so much you can do with this kit. So as I said, we already shipped it. Be on the lookout for your shipment notification emails. If you didn't get the email, you can always go back to our website and log into your account, and then see, so you can track the kit. And then when you get the kit in your hands, make sure to open it. So play with it, please. Don't let it sit, because it's a fun one, especially this one. And then just a reminder, I went through all of this here, so we're taking a few months break until we figure out the better way, the fun, exciting way to continue with the kids for the card kits. And you're going to have your 25% coupon code here, and it's valid. Like, I'm going to add the coupon codes. I think tomorrow I'm going to start adding them on. So as soon as you get it, you can start using it, and it's valid until September 10th. It's one time though. It's one-time coupon code. If you guys have any questions for me about the taking a pause, about this kit, about anything, as I said, for the our next event is our retreat, and that's in person and virtual, and 2 themes. On the first day, it's going to be a Western theme, and the Western theme, I'm just going to repeat myself, I know, is not going to be released until January, so that will be the only time to get it ahead of everybody else. In-person retreat is September 11th, September 14th, and the virtual retreat is at the end of the month. I don't remember exact dates, but it's like 20 something, September 20, I don't know. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Thursday, or on the first day, the first night, we do like a meet and greet session. For the virtual, we're just gonna do like, we're gonna open our boxes and just kind of have a fun like pre-event party. And 25th, 27th, Evelyn is saying, yeah, so the virtual one is 25th, 27th. And another thing I want to mention, that for those of you who are attending in-person event, once we run the virtual event, all of the videos, the classes, the recording will be added into the in-person retreat group, so you'll have a reference going forward for the like refresher. And if you know, if you're making more of the same projects that from the classes, and for those of you who are in virtual group, the videos are going to be staying in the group, so you can, if you are not able to join in on September 25th, 27th, then you can always go into the group and watch those videos later. And Martha and I are teaching, and we're always available if you have any questions, and the videos are going to stay in the group also to for the future reference. Mel is asking, do we need to approve again when the kids start again, or whatever you come up with, or will we automatically be enrolled when you start again? Those are all good questions, Mel, and I don't have the answer right now at this point. If we can keep them at the same pricing and grandfather you in at the same pricing, we'll keep them as they are. We'll just let you know in advance when the next billing is. If we have to increase the price because we're going to include more, for those of you who have current subscriptions, we'll still give you a lower price, just as our thank you for being long-time subscribers. So we'll be like grandfathered into the lower price, and I don't have exact answer right now. So once we finalize and figure things out and finalize it, you'll all be the first ones to know. But good question, yes. And once, if the subscription is canceled, once you have to renew it to come back after it's been canceled, then it will be all at the new pricing point. But as long as you're staying in the pause subscription right now, then you'll be grandfathered in, if that makes sense. You're welcome. Okay, you guys, I think this is all I had to show you. This is all I had to share with you today. So I hope you're excited about this coming change, and we'll do our best to make it the best experience for you going forward, and the transition to make it as easy as possible. So thank you again all so much, and I'll see you later. Bye for now. I'll have to take this off the camera, I think, of the stand. Hold on a second.